And away we go. I got a really long road slog ahead of me today. I almost decided to go super minimalist on this one. Just pack sleeping bag, air pad, not much else. But last minute, decided to pack in the hot tent, the wood stove, the whole works. And we're going to horse and buggy it way up and out into the Purcell Mountains for a night or two. It's warm out and avalanche risk is high, but I'm not concerned about going into this area. I'm pretty careful with what I pick. I just made sure to really scan this road closely on the satellite imagery for slide paths, especially prior to where I parked the van. I'd be in a world of trouble if one came down and blocked me from escaping. A long, boring slog up a logging road still beats any day that I've ever had in a factory. I just cannot describe how miserable my life was for well over a decade. Forever grateful to YouTube and you guys watching and supporting these videos. We've covered an awful lot of ground since 2019. We're just scooting right along, 9 kilometers in now. Hopefully this snowmobile trail continues all the way to the end of the road, another 5 kilometers up. Either way, that's my goal post for the day. We'll set up camp there. About 15 kilometers in now, just reached the end of the road, and this is where the Haystack mountain trail begins. It's about as far as I need to go today. I just go in here a wee bit and see if I can find a good place to set up camp. So in the last hot tent episode, I burned a hole through my air pad. I really did a number on it. I've tried to patch it 3 times. It's still leaking, but I've been wanting to get a new one because that other one is really minimalist and narrow, and Rocco always slips off the side of it and wakes me up. There's just not enough room for the both of us on it. So I've been wanting to get a wide one. So that's what I did. I'm learning that hot tent camping can either go really good or really bad. I've had 3 sleepless nights so far. The first wasn't really related to the hot tent exactly. It was just the fact that the wind picked up and I was afraid a tree was going to fall on me, so I packed up in the middle of the night and went back to the van. The second was a deleted episode. I just scrapped the entire thing. I skied up into the mountains near Nelson and everything was just soaking wet. I couldn't find any dry wood for the life of me, and I used 3 days worth of fire starters all on the first night. Didn't have dinner till 10 o'clock, and then the next day I just went back to the van. And then, that last episode where I burned a hole in my sleeping bag, an air pad, but hoping that tonight's going to be one of the really good nights. I'm wondering if I could find like an ultralight steel or aluminum sled, then I could use that as a tray to like set the whole wood stove on. Maybe it could even have slots that the feet fit into it and be a lot safer and sturdier.
Of the end of the Ice Age still roamed in remote parts of the world. Eridu was populated by Sumerian speakers, and soon it would make up just one of a whole constellation of small cities.
Another day, another wood stove. Mission success. So cozy right now. Good night, you guys. Slept really good last night. This new wide mattress made a world of difference. It's minus 10 Celsius overnight, but it's warming up quick in here now. The temperature on my watch is still dropping. It's actually minus 15 out here this morning, the coldest night ever done in the hot tent. Oh boy, it is glorious in here. I got stuff to do this morning, got to get moving. I'd like to try and climb to the top of Haystack Mountain. It's pretty nippy out. Rocco's going to get a ride in the gondola for the first part, but once we're in the sunlight, she'll be fine. Beautiful day, beautiful mountain. So long as I don't incinerate myself inside the hot tent tonight, this is turning out to be a real dreamy ski trip. I was concerned about the safety of getting this ridgeline, but there is a nice treed slope over there. I can go up, then just go straight across the ridgeline to the top. Easy peasy. It's steep enough. I don't want to hang out here very long. This whole slope's getting roasted by the sun too. Very likely going to be wet slides pouring down this on the way back. Final push to the top here. Too bad, not looking promising. I can ski the summit today. I mean, I guess I could, then just throw all my gear in the dumpster after this trip. But yeah, I'll just go a bit further, drop off my skis. Almost have to hoof up the rest on foot. All right, let's finish this thing off. Pretty close now. Well, there's a slight issue getting over to the summit. I don't know if there's any mountain underneath this snow. Ideally, I'd cut across there, but I don't have crampons, mountaineering axe, nothing. Yikes. It's not overhanging. It looks built up and supported, but the steepness on this side scares me a bit. I'd definitely like to have a mountaineering axe, crampons. I took this off. Yeah, that might work. I don't know. I don't know about this. Oh, we did it. We made it all the way to the top. Total moving time so far is just about 10 hours. Maybe if you're really athletic and motivated, you could ski this in one day, but what's the rush? Slow down, enjoy it. What an amazing place to be. I love Canada. Rocco, can you please saw wood for me? My arms are done. No? Alright. Back to work. That whole area around Haystack Mountain was just spectacular. My only complaint was there wasn't really much quality downhill skiing to speak of, but it was a win in all the other departments, so whatever. Good morning, welcome back to the Van Life channel that rarely makes videos about sleeping in his van. Just having a slow morning here, waiting for the sun to come up and the temperature to warm. Then we'll get all packed up and head back to the van. I feel like this one might take effort to get back to the van. It's a good 800 meter drop back down, but it's over 15 kilometers and it felt really flat coming up here. So might need to skin up the skis and use the sled on the way out too. I got a few freebie kilometers on the way out where I could glide, but it was like 50-50. But every day this road is just gonna melt a little further until summer conditions come. Then Haystack Mountain is an easy peasy day hike. Yeah, it's quite the slog to ski out there in winter conditions, but I feel like I haven't had a shower in a month, feeling pretty gross. So gotta go get myself all cleaned up once again and figure out the next episode. So thanks for watching, thanks for coming along on this one, and I'll see you in the next one.